Yo, 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 what's going on out there, Fight World? It's your boy Money back with another one, fam. And this one here is on the legend and the big dog in this fight game. We have the legendary Canelo Alvarez, the hottest fighter on the planet, still a top pound-for-pound fighter, the four-division world champion, the current undisputed super middleweight world champion. Then we have King Ryan Garcia, one of the undefeated hottest young stars in the game at the lightweight division, who is still making his name and still out there trying to become a world champion. But Ryan Garcia has came out, everyone, and said that Canelo Alvarez will lose again to Dimitri Bivol, and that Canelo lost because Dimitri Bivol is just better than him. Y'all take a listen to what Ryan had to say, and I'll be back with the great assessment, family.
Very honorable that he got in there with a guy that was much bigger, and he took that risk. But I will say that I don't think Canelo lost because the guy was bigger. I thought he lost because the guy's better. Technical and boxing-wise, I think he was just fought a very great fight, and he was the better man. I think he would beat him again.
Now, as y'all can see, Ryan Garcia say, he don't think Canelo lost because Dimitri Bivol was bigger. He felt like Canelo Alvarez lost because Dimitri Bivol is just a better fighter than Canelo, and that Dimitri Bivol would beat Canelo Alvarez again. Now, through montray-brown eyes, through my lenses, this is what I see. Ryan Garcia, right? He got some type of satisfaction out of Canelo Alvarez losing. Right? He got some type of satisfaction out of Canelo Alvarez losing because of the words Canelo Alvarez spoke on him, and the back and forth they had going through the media with Canelo telling him he needed to be more disciplined and things like that to be better in the gym. Right? Because to sit up and say that that you think you will lose, you have to give an explanation on why you think you will lose, right? And listen, this is no knock. This is not me saying, oh man, montray-brown, if anybody go against Canelo, you never agree. You just feel like they're doing this. No, that's not the point here. My point is, I could just see and feel that Ryan Garcia, is kind of happy that Canelo Alvarez lost. As calm as he tried to put it, right? I can see through the bullshit. And you can't just sit up here and say you feel like that Canelo Alvarez lose again as if Canelo Alvarez can't make adjustments for this man right here, Dimitri Bivol. Now, credit Dimitri Bivol went out there and did his thing, right? Outboxed the Canelo Alvarez. Canelo didn't make the proper adjustments during the fight. He kept trying to land a big shot, things of that nature. As the fight went on, Canelo, he fatigued, meaning he got tired. And Bivol was at his weight, and Bivol was, he did his thing, fam. He did his thing. He was comfortable. And you got to respect that. You can't take nothing away from him. I get Bill for just doing his credit. I give him that. You understand? I give him that. But Dimitri Bivol don't know what Canelo Alvarez is coming back with in the second fight. You feel me? He don't know what Canelo Alvarez is coming back with in the second fight. So that means if Canelo go out there and make the right adjustments for this guy right here, Dimitri Bivol, Canelo Alvarez has a great shot at defeating Dimitri Bivol in a rematch to become the Super WBA light heavyweight world champion. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying that Bivol don't have a shot at still winning the second fight, but you must say Canelo Alvarez make adjustments when he come back in rematches, fam. We've seen him do it against the Triple G fight, came back, took him to Triple G, defeated the man. You understand what I'm saying? So we all seen when it come down to a rematch, Canelo can make the right adjustments. And I feel like he can make the right adjustments for Dimitri Bivol as well. Now, when I look at Ryan Garcia, this is just my honest opinion. This is what I feel, right? So I don't need y'all going crying like little girls saying, oh, montray-brown, you always saying this stuff, man. I still feel like Ryan Garcia is still holding a grudge towards Canelo Alvarez through the situation that had everything played out. Now, at the end of that interview, he said "te quiero mucho," meaning, he loved Canelo and Eddie, a lot on camera, right? Because it's the more popular thing to say on the camera, right? But somewhere deep down in the old Ryan, Ryan is still feeling, gratification of Canelo losing because me and others, kind of criticized him for leaving the Canelo and the Eddie Reynoso camp because we felt like that was a good fit for him. But my thing was him leaving the Eddie Reynoso camp and saying the things that he was saying about Eddie and Canelo as if he didn't have enough time to train and things like that when you was undefeated with Eddie and you was on a knockout streak that stopped it against with you training with Joe Goosen and you going up against to go. How you pronounce my dude name? Sorry if I pronounce the last name wrong. You feel me? But with that situation, you just can't come out and say, oh, I feel like he'll beat him again. Get an explanation why. Get an explanation why. Now you say you just felt like he was better than Canelo. He was the for as technical, he was cool, calm, and collective. So what you're saying is you don't think Canelo Alvarez can make the proper adjustments to come back in the second fight and win? Huh? That's what people telling me? That's what people telling me, that Canelo has no shot against Dimitri Bivol? He need to leave Dimitri Bivol alone and just go fight the PBC boys and things of that nature? But I'm going to tell y'all like this. Canelo ain't no punk bitch. Canelo is not afraid of the challenges. That's one of the reasons why he took Dimitri Bivol, because he knew it was a hell of a challenge. He knew it was a hell of a challenge. He knew what he was going up against. He knew what he was facing. He knew that Dimitri Bivol was the real deal and that he's a bad motherfucker inside that square circle, right? That's why Canelo took that fight. But a lot of people not going to give him credit for stepping up to the plate like that, because they didn't know the skill set of Dimitri Bivol, and they didn't know that Dimitri Bivol was a bad motherfucker like that. But we did. You know what I'm saying? We did. And yes, I had Canelo Alvarez winning the fight. In my head, I knew it was going to go to decisions, but, I was still riding with my guy Canelo, and I wanted him to get the stoppage, so I picked the stoppage for Canelo Alvarez because that's what I wanted to happen. But in my mind, right, I knew that it was going to go 12 rounds because I know Dimitri Bivol is a hell of a fighter. He got a great skill set, and he's a smart fighter. So push come to shove, when it comes to Canelo finna knock his ass out, if Canelo can't hurt him and get him down, he also had the skill set to say, you know what, I'm not going out like that. I know how to survive. You feel me? But we seen what happened in the fight, and he get all the credit and all the just due. But my thing with Ryan Garcia is, I just feel like Ryan is going to continue to hold a grudge towards Canelo Alvarez. A lot of people can step in front of a camera and say, it's no hard feelings, it's no beef, it's no this, that, and the third. But really, they saying, fuck you, I don't give two fucks about you. I'm happy your ass lost, you feel me? Now, I'm looking like I was right in leaving the camp, leaving Eddie Reynoso because of, Eddie been on a bad run. You know what I'm saying? And no knock to Eddie, but it happens in boxing. It happens in boxing, fam. The thing is, it don't take away from who you are, what you're capable of, and you bouncing back. You feel me? You bouncing back. And I do feel like Eddie and Canelo Alvarez will bounce back with the Triple G fight. And if Canelo chooses to go in the ring with Dimitri Bivol for the second time, that Canelo will bounce back and he will defeat him in a rematch. And they might just have a trilogy. You never know. But I'm never counting Canelo Alvarez out. Never, fam. Never. And don't just say somebody's going to beat him without saying, you know what, Canelo Alvarez has a shot if he go out there and make the proper adjustments. So you have to break it down on why you think somebody's going to beat the man in a rematch. Even if you thought he beat Canelo easy in the first fight, you always got to think, could Canelo come back and make adjustments? Was that the best Canelo? You dig what I'm saying? And was that the best Dimitri Bivol? He couldn't get no better or make more adjustments in his second go-round. You feel me? So when I look at the situation, man, just to me, montray-brown TV, and I keep saying this because I don't want to hold nobody else accountable, I feel like Ryan Garcia, still holds that little hatred and got a little, jealousy going on for Canelo Alvarez, and that he's happy that Canelo Alvarez took that loss because he can stick his tongue out and say, nah, you took a loss, right after you said all that shit about me. You feel me? Still don't take away that Canelo's a bad motherfucker. He's a fucking gym rat, and that he will get it right. A lot of people keep talking about golfing. He just doing too much golf, and he's just doing... No, golfing don't play a part in Canelo Alvarez inside that square circle, because one thing Canelo gonna do is work his ass off in the ring and not gonna leave no stones unturned. I repeat, leave no stones unturned. So you gotta respect King Canelo for that shit, fam, and he will bounce back. And when he do, I ain't gonna say when he do because he have to. If he take the rematch with Dimitri Bivol, and if you do go beat Dimitri Bivol, I want to see what all the haters, the naysayers, the doubters, and the motherfuckers like Ryan Garcia who don't give him a chance to beat Dimitri Bivol have to say after that, because I'm quite sure they're going to be looking stupid as fuck and going to be saying, well, we knew Canelo can do it, we knew this, we knew that. Nah, y'all picked against him. Stay on that side, homie. Canelo Alvarez is still the king of boxing, everybody. He's still running the show. Everybody that wanted to fight him still in line with their hand raised. Canelo still getting the biggest checks, and Canelo still go pack the fucking house with the crowd, fam. And he's going to put on in his next performance. Mark my words. Y'all can scream 40-year-old Triple G all you want to. He's going to put on in his next performance and start the Canelo reign all over again to show y'all why he a bad motherfucker and will be the greatest Mexican fighter of all time and one of the greatest to ever lace him up. Trust me when I say it. Until then, it's your boy Minus the NSBC moving. Everybody safe in these streets. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. You want to donate, OG Money on Cash App. TreyHuffton52@gmail.com on PayPal. If not, just tell a friend, hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share the videos. And y'all know how your boy get down, man. Big dog status, family.